I'm going to show you how to make these delicious French dip sandwiches. So they're really not that difficult to make. You just take a chuck roast. I took 2 of them because I was having guests over, and so I ended up doing about 8 pounds. But you just take that chuck roast, season it with salt and pepper, put it in a hot pan that has butter in the bottom, and sear the sides. You're going to cook it for about 4 minutes on each side. While it's searing, I cut up those onions, and then I transferred the meat into the crock pot, and then I put the onions into all those juices, added in some Wash Your Sister sauce and the au jus packet, and then I just stirred that up. I also added in some apple juice. You're supposed to use beer, but I didn't have that, so I just used apple juice. And then once that thickens, pour it over the meat and then pour beef broth over it and let it cook for 6 to 8 hours in the crock pot. And I cut up the subs and then I put them under the broiler. That way it would have that nice crust on those sandwiches. And I took the meat out, shredded it, and then I put it back in with those juices so it could really absorb it. And then I drained off the juice, which is going to be the sauce that you dip it in. And then I take that shredded meat and I'm just putting it on those those roasted or those toasted subs, and then topping it with provolone. I put it back in the oven. I didn't really need to do that, but I did it just to give it a nice crisp, and my son-in-law was super helpful. And look at those sandwiches. They were so good. You could have piled them higher with meat if you wanted to, or just like we did this. It was so delicious. The leftovers were great, and it was such a hit, and it is a hit every single time we make these.